Honorable Speaker, I beg to move that this House adopt the fifth report of the Special Funds Accounts Committee on its consideration of the report of the audited financial statement for Commodity Fund for the financial year 2018-2019, 2019-2020, 2020-2021, 2021-2022, laid on the table of this House on Thursday, 7th December 2023. Honorable Speaker, while auditing these accounts, the Commodities Fund, the committee received oral and written submission from Ms. Nancy Cheriot, Managing Trustee for Commodities Fund, regarding the audited financial statement for the financial years 2018, 2019, 2021, 2022. The committee also held meetings with the Principal Secretary, State Department for Crop Development, and Managing Director of Agricultural Finance Corporation regarding the audit query on uncovered funds transferred to the Ministry of Agriculture and Livestock Development from the Commodities Fund, and the audit query raised in the financial year 2019-2020 regarding unreconciled inter-fund transaction. The submission formed the basis of the committee's observation, finding, and recommendations. Honorable Speaker, in preparing this report, the committee relied on the constitutional and legal provision of Public Finance Management Act 2012 and other enabling legislation as the basis for inviting the Accounting Officer of Commodity Fund to respond to issues raised by the Auditor General. Following the examination of the audited report, the committee made the following observations and recommendations which apply across the 4 years. The fund inherited non-performing loans from the Agriculture and Food Authority under the Sugar Board and the Coffee Development Fund, including principal and interest arrears. Despite recovery efforts, the loans remain unrecovered due to the nature of the guarantees. The committee recommends that the accounting officer seek authority under Section 69 of the Public Finance Management Act 2012 to write off the inherited non-performing debts and accrued interest and provide a progress report on the status of the write-off process. Honorable Speaker, in all these years, we realized that the questions kept on coming as this was not dealt with. So if they can be helped to find a way of writing it off, as the committee has recommended, so that we don't waste a lot of time in every financial year, the same issue reoccurs. The fund had not established a body corporate which perpetual succession and common seal, limiting its liability to sue or be sued. Moreover, the Crop Act number 13 of 2013, which established the fund, does not clearly define the mandate, powers, and responsibility of the fund's board of the trustees, affecting its independence and operational effectiveness. In that regard, Honorable Speaker, if we have a board that is toothless, then there's no need of having the board, because they cannot make any recommendation, they cannot make any decision, and anything that they would say would be null and void, because they are toothless. So we, as the committee, recommended that the accounting officer, through the Cabinet Secretary for Agriculture and Livestock Development, prepare and submit a statutory instruments to the National Assembly to address these legal and statutory gaps. The committee noted that the State Department for Crop Development, the Commodities Fund, the Agriculture Finance Corporation, and Agriculture Food Authority, AFA, had unreconciled balances which had since been reconciled. The parties were currently working on repayment modalities for the outstanding principal and interest. Honorable Speaker, the committee recommends that the Principal Secretary, State Department for Crop Development, refunds 40 million to the Commodities Fund within the financial year 2023-2024. Honorable Speaker, this one we will recommend highly that the implementation committee looks into it, because 40 million for such a small fund, if they are not paid, for sure this fund will not continue. It will definitely flop. And this debt has been there for quite a long time. Honorable Speaker, in conclusion, I wish to register my appreciation to the honorable members of the committee, the officers of the Speaker and the Clerk of the National Assembly, the parliamentary liaison officers and the Auditor General and the committee secretariat for facilitating the work of the committee and making the production of this report possible. Honorable Speaker, I must highly appreciate my committee members. In fact, in our committee, Honorable Speaker, we have never lacked quorum since I became a chair. We are a committee of 15 members. At least we normally have 13 to 12 members present at every sitting. And we have never adjourned due to lack of quorum. So I must appreciate my committee members. And Honorable Speaker, may I tell you, may I bring it to your attention, that my committee has 8 women. Now that tells you why we always have quorum. And the chair of the committee is a woman. And the chair of a committee is a first-timer. Honorable Speaker, women can do it. We have done it.
What is out of order, Honorable Mark Mwenje?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I didn't want to interrupt the chair, but is it in order for her to try and imply that the only time you can have quorum is if you have women? Is she implying
Honorable
that
Mwenje,
men do not attend committees?
Honorable Mwenje,
can she withdraw that remark,
Honorable
Honorable
Mwenje,
Speaker?
Honorable Fatuma has stated facts. Unless you have contrary, unless you have a committee that has more men and has greater quorum, then I don't see what is out of order. Honorable Fatuma.
Honorable Mwenje, it is a reality. Honorable Speaker, just throw your eyes around. How many women are in this house right now? Women can do it better. Bottom line is, we are all members of parliament, and I congratulate all the members who are present in this house. I congratulate my committee for making our work easy, and I beg to request Honorable Kivasu to second. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable